Hey, what's going on, you good looking people? My name is Mr. J93 and welcome back to another toy review. Welcome to another Titans Return toy review. Now, yes, before I actually get into this review, I know there's no box to it, which the explanation for that is the reason why I box is one kind of destroyed the box getting the toy out. But I initially wasn't planning to do a review of this, but then I realized, well, I might as well get it done because after playing around with this, though I noticed there's some similarities I kind of actually want to bring up to you. So let's get right into this toy review. Now, with all Titans Returns figures, all of them do come with a collector card. Now, the collector card, it's pretty thick cardboard. I mean, I'm like gently bending, but obviously if you forcibly bend it, you can fold it. So you can put a crease in it. So I'm trying not to get a crease. But yeah, you have Bumblebee kind of like jumping out of an explosion, kind of like what he does a lot. So yeah, so hopefully yeah. So this kind of looks like the MP21 Bumblebee, the Masterpiece Bumblebee, which it actually kind of does. Kind of has like the little line here where you flip the Autobot symbol up. So yeah, well, it's kind of more along the lines of kind of more on the design, leaning towards the more modern look of Bumblebee. But yeah, this really does look like classic G1 cartoon accurate Bumblebee with his feet as the hood of his car. But the drawn design kind of looks like the MP21 Bumblebee, which I'll put a link down in the description below if I can remember, which I'll probably do. So yes, as with all these color cards, I mean, you see the Titans Return, you got Bumblebee, you got Explosion in the background. Bumblebee probably caused that, but yeah, that's Bumblebee. Now, obviously, this is not a Titans Master Bumblebee, obviously, because you don't actually see the head here, because this is a Legends scale, a Legend size, because obviously Bumblebee is a really small dude. You still do the tech spec. Bumblebee has a strength of 2, speed of 4, intelligence, I believe, is like thinking. Let's think of an 8, which really doesn't seem like a thing of 8 when he calls it woo, oh yeah. That kind of look on his face. His firepower is only a 1. That basically fine pop shots at you. He's really not going to do much damage, but he can outthink you, but when he shoots you, he's going to find pop shots at you. So yeah. So onto the toy itself. As you can see, this is the toy itself. Now, just take a look at this first. This toy, it really does kind of have a mix of both the Transformers animated Bumblebee and a mix of the Masterpiece Bumblebee, as well as kind of like a modern look to it. So this kind of looks like one of the cars that you would actually see on the street. Now, I don't know if many of you guys have actually noticed what this car looks like, but to me, when I first looked at this, I thought it was a smart car, a sporty smart car, but then I watched other people's reviews, and they said it looks like Scion, S-C-I-O-N, I think that's how you pronounce it, Scion car, kind of thing, because obviously it's like one row of seats, you got 2 seats there, but yeah, this is basically what Bumblebee is. Really small car, and his bio is just one simple sentence: the least likely can be the most dangerous. That's it. That's about it. Now, take a look. I don't know how well this is gonna. Well, obviously he rolls around very well, and yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna come across camera, but yeah, you can see that there's like a big color difference. Well, obviously, what you're seeing reversed. When I'm seeing like this. This is actually painted. Darker ones are actually painted like right here. This to here is painted plastic, whereas the rest of it is molded plastic. And obviously it's wheels. But yeah, this is like the lighter ones. Well, the ones you're seeing, the lighter ones are just colored plastic, just regular, just plastic color. But whereas this one is painted. So I mean, obviously you get a really nice Autobot logo here. But the reason why I say he kind of looks like Masterpiece, which is where the transformation actually comes into, which you guys will see kind of similarities with Masterpiece. So yeah. this really kind of looks like a Scion car. I don't know if many of you guys have it in the country where you live in, but I know in America, a Scion car is basically just like for people that are like these like teens who just get their first car or just go into college. Yeah, you drive around a Scion. So yes, this guy is really small. I know you guys can see by the size of my hand, but yeah, bringing in my tiny phone here. You guys can kind of see it. So yeah, on the screen here, you can kind of see the camera. Yeah, yeah, you can see this. This is a phone. I actually did talk about what kind of phone it is. So yes, this is actually really tiny now. Putting this guy right here and bringing in, show in how small it is. Bringing another Titans Returns right here. Here, deluxe class, hardhead. Yeah, but of course, obviously, this is a deluxe class. It's deluxe class hardhead. So, yeah. But I think that this scales really well because, well, obviously, this guy is a tank. So, obviously, tanks, an H tank, or whatever, what you call it, but a tank is much bigger than a regular car. Is yeah. This is a proper 2 scale. So, your Bumblebee is obviously a lot smaller than hardhead. So, yeah, putting hard out here. So that's the only other Titans Return players I have in the area. I mean, I am planning to do other reviews. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys are seeing this after my Hot Rod review. Hopefully. So, yes. So, so this being the Legend class, there is interactivity with the Titan Masters. So, yeah, in order to get the interactivity, what you need to do is the Titan Masters can actually sit in Bumblebee, which is actually really weird. And what you need to do is you need to just kind of open this up, which I don't really like doing. I prefer bronze, but which obviously I don't have bronze. So yeah, you just kind of like lift this up, and as you see here, I have the Titan Master Tarot down here. And yes, if you want to a series review, I'll be putting a link down in the description below to see one of it. To see my Bumblebee and my tarot review. So yes, obviously he just like sits in there. So yeah, you can put any other Titan Master it fits, but you kind of do like finagle with the legs. So yeah, just setting the Titan Master off. Oh, and holding this up. Now what I also find out that's really cool is that with the Titan Master line, I figured out that it's actually to scale with real life things. So yeah. Now I have stood next to a Scion before, and yes, this is pretty accurate to how tall you are compared to it. Now I'm just gonna call it a Scion. So yeah, you can see that a Scion is like roughly that right. So yeah, I'm just spinning everywhere. So yeah, you can see. So the Titan Masters are like when they're in their own like non-head mode, they are human sized ones that turn into a head, and obviously Fort Max gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's where it's Fort Max head rather than Emissary. Yeah, so yeah, you guys will know if you have Fort Max. So yes, this is a human scale. So you're setting Tarot off to the side. I'm not going to use him anymore in this review. So yes. So now, just taking a look at the details here, you can obviously actually even see my light. You can see the light right there, and you can also see my other light that's right behind there. Yes, I have 3 lights. So yeah, it's a really nice detail. I mean, obviously, this does look like a real life car. Well, yeah, around the back, you have a license plate. It's a 100 Stra. So that, I don't know if any of that has jogged anybody's memory, but watching another review, this is the same license plate as the Bumblebee had in the Michael Bay movies. So I feel that's a really nice throwback for it. So now, onto the transformation itself. So what you need to do first is obviously get stuff out of the way so you have enough space to do it. Now this is a really simple step. Now I mentioned how many. No, I actually didn't mention how many steps. It's like an 8-step transformation. So yeah, apparently another one has a road burn, has a 7-step one. I don't know, but this transformation. Now, what you do, this is where I start to see that it's very similar to the Masterpiece one. All you need is just take out the legs, pull out the legs. Obviously these flaps come up, and you just bring it up like that. Very, very similar. Now you kind of get this look, which actually really does remind me of the Masterpiece one. Now I don't have the Masterpiece within reach, so I can't really do a size comparison. Masterpiece, when you take this, fold it down, it becomes arms. But same thing here. Take this, unpeg that. Basically, rotate this forward, fold that in, basically kind of like lean up like so. Basically kind of bring the arms out, bring it down, and basically the head thing that's on the double joint, so you kind of lean it forward, so bring it up. So see the hole, you put the peg in the hole. So hopefully you guys can actually do that. I don't know why it's actually not going in. Oh. Okay, so if you transform this properly, it should actually go in properly. So yeah, there you go. It went in properly. You just have to like adjust it. So you just take the arms, basically just rotate them around like so. And basically, that's it. Those are all the steps you need to get to the Transformers letter size Bumblebee. So yeah, first off, this is a really good scale figure to obviously how big Bumblebee should be. Because obviously Bumblebee's a really small little dude. So yeah, what other complaints? The wheels. Well, obviously if you spin too much, he falls over. So yeah, obviously wheels. They couldn't really decide to put the wheels folded like underneath here. But I guess because when they look under, you kind of see all the underside of a real car. But yeah, they really couldn't put the wheels anywhere else. So the wheels, so you just kind of have to position the feet so it's not on the wheels. But you put them together kind of like Michael Bay's side zoom, 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 zoom. That's pretty much what Bumblebee does. He's just like a Need for Speed kind of guy. So yeah. Now, just for a size comparison, if we get to the articulation, for a size comparison, here you have the left has hard head. Yes, hard heads are completely dwarfs, or Bumblebee dwarfs in size to hard head. So you're picking this guy up. Yeah, this guy's a tank. Hard head's a tank. Bumblebee is just a Scion. The Scion car is actually pretty small. I've actually never ridden in one, but yeah. Apparently my camera is also picking up like that's a person. It's focusing on the person. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Now, doing articulation purposes, it's on a ball joint here, but you get like a really limited range of motion. I mean, you can go all the way around. Arm that you saw this, it's on a ball joint, and there's no hip articulation whatsoever. Well, there's no rotation at the hip, but there is like a little ball joint, so you can get a full range of motion here, forward and back. You can kind of say this feet one, but you can also do that, so you can kind of get him in like a running pose, like help. I can't do a Bumblebee voice. I just threw out something. Who knows? I just threw out something, and yeah, I came out like that. So yes, obviously there is much better color balance here, as you don't really see much of contrast, but you kind of see a bit of a shade difference. So yeah, now doing another size comparison. So if you're a human, I'm going to use, yeah, this is how tall Bumblebee would obviously be a human. So yeah, now I get this short video. Now I'm going to change this back into a vehicle. Oh, now what you need to do first is obviously you need to unpeg this, lift this up, that unhinges forward, and well, obviously that's disconnected. So hold on. So what you do, finally connected, you just kind of just leave it like that. Just be very careful if you don't reconnect it. Bumblebee's head, you kind of hinge it back, so it's kind of more along the lines of this. Now, what you can do is you can rotate the head around. I'm not going to do it because the instructions don't actually tell you to rotate the head around. But yeah, kind of gives you a much better one where you're putting in like a tight mass in there to kind of hinge your arm up. Well, obviously you got to rotate this around so it doesn't get, if it stops getting caught in like a little peg. And now rotate it around, kind of like rest it there, and then kind of lift that up, kind of like over there. Now it should, you should hear it kind of go like that. Obviously this side doesn't want to go in, so yeah, you just take this, kind of put it in like that and close it. It's basically like that. It's basically just at the front, so essentially Bumblebee can like, I can't see it. Yeah, I'm just playing with some stuff. So yeah, you got the product number is number C0284. So yeah, you just kind of bring the feet down like that, and obviously you just close at the front like so. Kind of like straighten it out. Well, obviously you gotta kind of get the flaps out of the way. Kind of push it in, and I don't know if you guys can actually, well, this thing, there's actually no latch, it just kind of like puts in like that. Now you see this peg has to go into that slot, same with the other side, that peg has to go into that slot right there. And come on, stop disconnecting. You know, it's gonna make sure the doors align properly and everything else aligns properly. So what you can do is just effectively just push it in. You know, it's gonna make sure it, like the lines, well, obviously they line up properly. So usually one side lines up properly, the other side won't. So you kind of like push that in, do the same on the other side as well. You gotta make sure it kind of lines up. So hold on. So when that's all set and done, you kind of get back into this Scion mode. So yeah, basically like that. Obviously, you kind of want to make sure this lines up so you can kind of like push it. So you just push it in so it kind of goes flush with it. So it actually looks like a real car. But yeah, you can adjust the flaps. So yeah. Anyways, that's me for this review. I know it's been short, so yeah. Hopefully you will see the hot rod review before this. So yeah, if you have, great. Just comment down if you've seen it. Otherwise, just let me know and just be saying, Jay, you're wrong. So yeah, obviously the Terra one, it comes, it's sold individually. So yeah, when you get this one, it does not come with the Titan Master. Sold differently, sold independently. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to hit that like button down below. And oh yeah, now for the price of $10.99, just getting Bumblebee is worth it, because obviously this is the original mold and paint job for this paint for this mold. And well, obviously Roadburn is just like a slight retool of Bumblebee. Now obviously I won't do it because it's just like the same car mode except for it's a different paint. The paint will kind of looks like Optimus Prime, but yeah. Yeah, guys. Anyways, guys, hope you've enjoyed. And for the price of $10.99, this is worth it. If you get Bumblebee, if you get Roadburn, that's fine. But just get Bumblebee along with Roadburn. I highly recommend you try to look for Bumblebee. Now, yes, this guy is available in retail currently. I don't know, currently in retail stores I go to, like around where I live. Yes, this guy's in retail. So along with other things such as Hot Rod, which I already reviewed again, hopefully. So yes, that's gonna be for my rant. Hope you have enjoyed. Please hit that like button down below. Henrik, please hit that like button down below. So yeah, please stop hitting emojis. So yes, if you do want to keep notified of the videos whenever I upload, please do hit that subscribe button. It'll update you whenever I upload videos. So yes, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'm Mr. J93. Fly hard, pilots.